Sub-Zero update. Sub-Zero update. Boy's getting big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lily, do you think Sub-Zero is getting much bigger?
Yes, too big. I want him to.
Yeah. So Sub-Zero, he will be 5. Oh no, excuse me, I was wrong. He'll be 6 months old.
Like a mofo.
What's up? What's up?
Like
He'll be six months old May 19th.
He's like, I'm beautiful, and you know it.
All right. Starting today's show, this one was kind of spur of the moment, and we decided to do it spur of the moment because we have not been at home before daylight, except on Sundays, in a very long time. So does it feel kind of relaxing for once to be home before daylight?
Mm-hmm.
So are you upset though that your parents are home before daylight?
No, I'm glad when you guys are home.
Like most kids, like, I don't want my parents home. Anyway, it's good to be home. So without further ado, we are going to open today's show with an encore with an encore performance from Liliana. She sang a song on our last show. So if you missed that one, go to our last live show and check out her first song. She sang a song on last show that she won a talent show singing, and she has another one for you. So Lily, let's go. I'm going to put this big mongrel down.
Look at this mofo.
Okay.
He's a big mofo.
Do you think he should witness Lily's show?
Look at this. Look at his eyes.
Look at this guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, get some.
He's like, I'm beautiful.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to put it down. He's really heavy. All right, go for it.
I'm sure that your heart's in the right place. I'm sure that you work more than I make. My mother says you're off your stage and a puppet show, but heck, what does she know? You're so appealing. You rarely see your hair receding. You're a man if you need some sleep, doctor deep, some skilless high speeches at you when I'm sober. He's always right, you're never right. Get me out of here, 'cause you're just scared. You're just scared of the future. He's got a bus, he's got a bike. Get me out of here, 'cause you're just scared. You're just scared of the future. I guess this makes you right. The boys must be lucky that you didn't try out here tonight. 'Cause you're so appealing. You're like a breath of fresh air on a warm summer evening. It's up to you right inside in the night. There's no good shoes right, but you make sure the song does. Wait. He's always right, you're never right. Get me out of here, 'cause you're just scared. You're just scared of the future. He's got a bus, he's got a bike. Get me out of here, 'cause you're just scared. You're just scared of the future. You're just scared. You're just scared of the future. You're just scared. You're just scared of the future.
Good job.
Excellent. Let's go. That's where like the crowd's like, standing up and everybody's giving you mad props. Let's go. So can I ask you a question? Do you I've been around music, at least not as the player, but as the fan for a long time. And sometimes when I go to certain music events, especially, I forget about everything that goes on in the world, and I just think about that one moment. So when you play, do you feel the same way? Do you like, does it make your mind escape reality in a way for that moment in time?
I guess. I don't really think of like performing. I just think it's music. I'm not really scared or like embarrassed. I'm in front of a crowd. No, I'm just playing music.
Yeah. Does it, I think it's kind of motivating in a positive way, right? Mm-hmm. Well, excellent job. That was incredible.
Good job.
All right.
Great.
Stick around, hang out if you want. You're free to depart either way. But she definitely knocked that out of the park. What's up, Jose P? All right. Hello and welcome back to another 5K tennis discussion. Today is, what day is it?
Thursday.
It is Thursday, May the 12th.
Can you watch my phone, please?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I almost forgot the month. 2022. It's nice to be home at daylight today. Roland Garros begins soon, very soon. Begins on the 22nd of May. Does it not?
Does it? Let's find out.
I think the first round is the 22nd of May. Carla, you look tired there.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So on the 22nd of
May 22nd to June 5th.
yeah, and I think the qualifiers start a little bit prior to that. By the way, Roland Garros has now become my favorite major when it has always been Wimbledon. Why would I have had Wimbledon fall down on my list of favorite majors? Take a guess.
Because they changed the rule.
Well, that's one of them. What rule? The tiebreak rule in the fifth set?
tiebreak
That's
rule.
one of them.
Yeah.
But that was long
The
ago.
second one is banning all Russian.
That one.
Yeah, Russian
Yes.
players.
Banning
Yeah.
banning the Russian and Belarusian players.
Sub-Zero, leave my backpack alone.
Yeah, we understand the Ukrainian war and it's horrendous, but to ban players that have
You want
no
to move over?
oh yeah, we can move over. Go ahead.
All right. That way it makes it easier for you.
There you go. Good idea, Carlita. All right. So banning the players such as Medvedev, Azarenka, etc., is really I don't get how it even makes any good sense. We've talked about this before. I don't want to get into it in a sense, but I mean, your thoughts. Don't you think I deserve to bump Roland Garros? I see a connection thing that might not be good. Check it on your phone anyway. But I think it's a pissing contest type thing between the British and the Russians. Anyway, enough of that. But Roland Garros starts on May the 22nd, and it is currently my favorite major. You never really know who's going to win for sure, so it makes it more exciting. Agree?
Agree.
All right. Rafael Nadal loses today to Denis Shapovalov. Thoughts?
It's just last year they played at Rome, Italian Open, and I think Nadal beat him in 3 sets. This time Shapovalov beat him in 3 sets. He was close last time. I mean, I know a few people sent me a message about his foot again. It looked like his foot was hurting. I don't really think much of it. It's 2 out of 3 sets. I'm sure he wanted to win. You know, I'm sure that he didn't plan on losing. I don't think that he was excited about losing. A good win for Shapovalov, but like I always said, it's different in a slam. I think, especially one that means a lot to him.
What about?
I don't think it would be. He would have easily given up. You know what I mean? I think he would have fought till the end if that was an actual Roland Garros, and it's not.
Agreed. And what always happens a week before a major? The best
Everybody
players bail out.
Everybody who wins usually, loses. You don't think he's winning Roland Garros?
Oh, I'll take that bet.
Me too. I'll take.
What's up, Mike Walker? I'll take that bet. Nadal ain't winning the Roland Garros. He sounds like he's from here.
He ain't. So who's winning it, Michael Walker?
Yeah, who's winning that? But I'll take the bet. Oh, shout out to her. This is what we forgot. The picture behind us. Florence, who her username is Flo, and I think she's in Thailand, and she's an international traveler. She's a tennis.
Take me with you. Jeez, I wish I could go on some of these trips that you guys go to. It seems like they go to very peaceful places. Like I saw her meditating, and I saw like a pool. It looked very relaxed.
She was in her zen.
Yeah, it seemed like they go to places that are not super crowded, more of very peaceful.
Yes. So the picture behind us, the painting, Florence, who's very active.
The one that gave you the hat.
The Djokovic hat. She painted that and sent it to us. So we got it last night. So we put it up. So by the way, if anyone wants to put anything up on the wall of 5K tennis fame, kidding, obviously, send it to us. And we'll put it on the wall. Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So again, thoughts on Nadal losing again. Prior to a major, it's very common for the best players in the world, especially the ones with a little bit of wear and tear on their bodies, that they'll go ahead and ease the throttle off a little bit before they give it 100%. Right? How many times do we see tournaments before majors where players have already accepted the invitation? So in other words, they need to go because they're going to get paid even if they lose one round, and they're going to get views on them because they're there with their sponsorship logo on. So they entertain their obligations. Hence why we're kind of here, right? Mm-hmm. We don't have internet where we work, and so we have to come back here during majors to do it because this is our family. This is our 5K show. But how many players bail out or ease the throttle off just prior to a major when they've already accepted the invitation to a tournament? Lots, right?
Lots,
Especially the likes of the Federers, the Djokovic's, and Nadals, right?
I think Michael Walker is gonna get a surprise. He thinks Nadal. Alcaraz is gonna win it.
Look, I'll take the action, Mike Walker. You know I will. I think Nadal wins his
$20 says
14th.
$20 says that. Ooh, somebody just paid me. $20 says that Alcaraz won't win.
Yeah, I'll take that bet. I'll double that up. I'll take the 20 as well. That Alcaraz does not win, and better yet, I'll make this bet. Okay, so she'll take the bet of 20 if he doesn't win. I'll take this bet. I bet you $20 he does not make the quarterfinals. He loses before the quarterfinals. Come on, give it to me. Let's go, Mike Walker. Let's go, bro. Come on. $20. He does not make the quarterfinals at RG. Come on, easy money, bro. If you're so confident he's gonna win it, I got 20 says he doesn't make it to the second week. Got it?
Yep.
I better see a yes right there. All right. Anyway, no big deal. Nadal's post-match press conference, he was too chill and too cool. You know, if it was,
he said, raise it to 100.
But yeah, I can't afford the 100 though. Yeah, that 100's a little steep on our budget, but $20 sounds good to me, bro. Let's go.
$20 is easy too.
Yeah, $100.
Just because we're giving out 500.
Yeah, we're giving. Oh, by the way, we are doing the $500 cash giveaway for the French Open. We are going to continue to do that. So $500 comes to you if you can predict the men's finals, the women's finals, and both winners. Only thing you need to do to play the game is subscribe, and the video in which you need to submit your picks is the last live show we did. So please, if you want to play, check out that video. All right. We rented a movie tonight, by the way. I wrote this as a subject because Carla and I have not rented a movie.
Well, we did one, and it was very cheesy.
What movie?
Marry Me.
Oh, that was awful.
Michael Walker with Jennifer Lopez. Since I know you know, Marry Me. I felt like Jennifer Lopez had no chemistry with Owen Wilson. Like there was just absolutely like no chemistry.
Yeah.
Like you could have picked like, I don't know. It was like picking me and Kermit the Frog. Just saying.
Well, look, I like more action and dramas.
But you could not feel the love. You know how sometimes you watch these movies and you actually feel like the actors have some sort of connection?
Yeah.
Like when you watch The Notebook, if you guys have seen that one, you could feel those two actors and they ended up in a relationship and they broke up. But you could feel that there was some type of connections. You could feel the love and stuff. Like, and even some movies, when you watch the kissing scenes, you can feel that. But with them, it's like, you almost cringed. You were like, ugh.
The
biggest, the singing was terrible.
Yeah, the biggest part there was you had a mega superstar that picked someone out of an audience and said, "Just marry me like that." And
well,
anyway.
There's nothing wrong with that, but there was no chemistry there.
Yeah. Anyway, we rented a movie. We I don't think we've watched a movie together without crashing within the first 5 minutes. It turned on in like 5 months. So it's nice to have rented a movie. Has anyone ever seen the movie Moonfall? I don't know. Anyway, give me your thoughts and comments. All right, moving forward. Oh, sorry about that. Does anyone care about the following? Quote, Nick Kyrgios has found his future love and his only dream girl ever. Okay. Have you guys heard about this? Okay. So I want to read you a quote here. Sorry, I had my volume up. Apologies.
That's funny. Michael Walker said Jennifer Lopez has much as a connection as Jada and Will and Harry and Meghan.
Interesting.
And he predicts the winner will be Iga. I think everybody predicts the winner will be Iga.
Okay. Mike Walker, check this out. Check this out though. If this person is healthy and if she is healthy and she can stay healthy throughout the tournament, do you know who I think on the women's side has a really good shot, even though I dog her all the time, especially for the scrunchie she wears. Andreescu. If she can stay healthy, look, I give her grief because earlier in her career, when she's still early in her career, she was overweight. She was a little plumpy. She would go through weight shifts, fat, skinny, plumpy, not. And she always wore this damn scrunchie. And on Andreescu's arm, playing arm or non-playing arm? Yeah, one of these deals. So she kicks this shit way up here. She gets this thing going up here. She puts it like right here, you know. Oh, by the way, we had a student at one point in time, Gabriel Perkins. What's up, Gabe? If you see this, I'm calling you out. Gabe used to come to his lessons with the scrunchie on his arm.
He said it was his girls, though.
He said, "Oh, it's my girl. She gave me this scrunchie."
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you just watched Andreescu play and are copying her. What? Okay, but I think Andreescu has a shot if she's healthy. Why would I give her a shot? Because it's clay. The game slows down on clay, and she can hit through the court.
Mhm.
So her winners or her big shots are going to be more effective than most. I think when Swiatek and Andreescu meet in Rome, I think they play tomorrow. Am I right?
Yeah.
Swiatek and Andreescu play mañana. I don't take it with a grain of salt that match at all. It's prior to a major. They haven't played each other's game, or they haven't played one another before, right? Isn't it a first time meeting?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't played one another before. They know a major's coming up. They both have won majors. They both are financially sound, right?
Yes.
I think you're going to see about a 40% performance by both players. Simply just to get through the match, win or lose. It's not a financial importance, believe me, for those two girls, because they don't want to expose their toolbox before the match begins, right? So if I've never played you, Carla, and we were playing for going down in the history books of being a major champion winner, and I was going to play you in a warm-up event. I know Rome's bigger than a warm-up event, but get my drift. And I was going to play you right before the warm-up event. Do you know what I would probably do to you? I'd probably just tap the ball over, poop, and not even care, because I don't want you to see my goods and start studying my tactics prior to that tournament. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree. Good point.
Exactly. Why would you give up your shit right before a major? What? Yeah, exactly. Just tap the ball, tap the ball.
Why would you give up your goodies? Yeah.
Yeah, don't give up the goods, man. Don't give up the goods. Wow, Rinka.
Even though Wawrinka got trashed today.
Usni. Now, how did Usni do that? How did Usni? He was like, he saluted and then stuck a racket on his head or something. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They don't even know who Usni is. Okay, so anyway, back to Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios says girlfriend Costine Hatzi is definitely the one.
Ooh.
Bum, bum,
She got her lips all plumped up.
Bum, ba-da-da, give me that
He is
silicone
ugly.
in my lips. Dum, bum, bum, ba-da.
He is Nadal ain't winning Roland.
Okay,
Garros.
does anyone
Keep saying that to yourself, Michael Walker?
Okay, does anyone really care, by the way? But I thought it was flavorful because do you think if Nick Kyrgios finds some stability in his female life that he will actually be able to finally kind of settle down before he's 90 years old and play a good tournament?
Maybe.
You think?
Love can make you do crazy things.
So what do you think? What's her name? Her name is Costine Hatzi. Do you think Costine Hatzi's going to be like, look, buddy, you better shape up or you can ship out?
You ain't getting this ass. Yeah.
You ain't getting none of that.
That's what she's
You ain't getting
say.
nothing. But I don't think he has a hard time doing that. Okay, so let me read you a quote that but Nick said about his new #1 stunner that's going to shine every summer. Okay, here we go. Nick Kyrgios says, she is definitely the one. I am in love with her, and she's an amazing person. We go through ups and downs together, but I love her to bits. So cute. Oh, that's so nice.
Aww.
All right, and here they are, chilling.
Aww,
Okay, chilling.
So sweet.
And this is from the New York Post, by the way, giving credit where credit is due. Aw, so cute.
Sweet.
Aw. Let me tell you something, guys. Novelty wears off.
Yes, it does.
Okay, you get this new love and this new thing, and all of a sudden, it's like a year goes by, you still got the novelty, and then all of a sudden, reality strikes. You're like, damn.
Look what he's saying. Well,
you're like, damn, man, the toilet paper's not on the roll right. Your hair's in the sink. It just becomes real then. Unfortunately, for people like Nick Kyrgios, and I don't mean that, I don't mean to be I think that came out wrong, not for people but Nick Kyrgios has a track record of kind of cheating and manipulating or going from one girl to the next. So hopefully she's aware of the potential hazards of that. Is that fair enough said? Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up, if Rafael Nadal and Bianca Andreescu are healthy throughout the whole 2 weeks, the fortnight of Roland Garros. I did it again. I thought I'd turn it off. She slapped me in the face, Carla. Don't do that for her because you probably would. Okay, if Rafa Nadal and Andreescu are healthy throughout the whole 2 weeks, do you agree or disagree with me? And then you guys can whatever. Do you agree or disagree that they could win the tournament?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Exactly. It's a strong
Nadal's
lineup.
a tough beast to beat on that surface when he's healthy, even when he's 80% healthy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Having been there so many times.
Yeah, it's like Djokovic when he plays Wimbledon and he's only 80, 70%, he could still win. So I don't see why Nadal couldn't at 80%.
Concur. I think Nadal playing 80% will beat everyone relatively easily just because of the pressure. Now, you talked about Alcaraz. Walker, what's up, my brother? But you talk about Alcaraz. That's great. He's on fire. He's doing well. However, we did talk about him, all of us, you as well, right here 2-3 years ago. How long has it been? Am I exaggerating? 2 years ago or something. If Alcaraz had to, based upon how the draws present themselves, Alcaraz is going to be shaking. Boo! He's going to, I mean, maybe not, but Nadal is just going to be on cruise control.
I don't think he'll be shaking. I just think that we'll see what happens with most of these guys, Chapo, Felix, and the rest, right?
I agree.
Zverev, Berrettini, they'll take one set off, and that's it.
Concur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see more than that. I'm sorry. He has to prove it on a slam. 2 out of 3 sets for men, it goes pretty quickly. 3 out of 5 is a different story, especially when they get pushed to 5.
Yep. Deep in the 5th set. Haven't been there before.
The mental aspect comes in.
Mental. Absolutely.
The confidence. Yeah.
Agree.
I don't think wear and tear because they're young. I think it's more mental.
Absolutely mental.
Yeah.
There are still some times, look, in the past couple of months, I finally realized that, and I don't want this to come out wrong either, but I finally realized my playing days are over. I just don't have any interest in playing. I love hitting with Carla, and I love coaching. Coaching is like a passion to me. When I see young students that I've taught from the first ball, do you know what is the best feeling for me currently in my life outside of my family? The best feeling for me is to teach a student that has never played before, ever, or someone that has come to us after playing for a little while, and I get them to serve the ball the right way. Like I get them to pull down slow, get the toss up, perfect pronation, elbow fully extended. When I get a young person or anybody for that matter to be able to go from pitter patting the ball like a lollipop, holding a semi-Western forehand grip, throwing up and just going tap, to getting their hand to Eastern, more backhand like, and get them to pronate and get them to do it. That's so passionate. That invigorates me.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah, it's very. I like getting the new students because you get to see them develop.
Yeah.
You don't realize it the first few months, but then as you start making them play points, then you realize,
you watch and see it.
Yeah,
you watch and see it. Like Sophie the other day hit a winner on. I was like, wow, where did that come from? And she did it. No, why did I bring that up in the first place? What was I was.
We were talking about Alcaraz beating somebody in
Nadal or somebody.
Yeah.
But anyway, the moral of the story is sometimes there, and I was talking about playing for me, motivated to play. Sometimes for me these days, I don't have any interest of hitting a ball really hard anymore. I don't have an interest in letting someone beat me or not beat me. It's like, it's gotten to the point where it's like a gnat, you're tired of the gnat buzzing. But coaching, on the other hand, is a passion. So I think there's certain stages that we get to in life where you kind of you go from one aspect. I kind of see how like football coaches, from player to coach, and then they kind of get out of shape and blah, blah. I don't plan on getting out of shape, but that's have any interest to compete in. Okay, if you had to make a list, 5 men and the top 5 women that you would put on your sheet of paper that you think could win the French Open and why, the top 5, any 5 women, any 5 women, any 5 men, put it in comments. We'll read them. But I'll tell you my top 5. Okay. I put Rafa Nadal. No need to elaborate, right? Novak Djokovic. No need to elaborate, right? Nope. Carlos Alcaraz. I'm with you, Mike Walker, but at the same point in time, he's still very inexperienced in the best of 5, especially if you're facing off against Nadal in the final. I think if Alcaraz played Nadal in the final, Nadal would probably give him one of the sets at some point after he got up 2 good ones. I think Nadal would take it like 6-2, 6-2, then maybe give Alcaraz one to make his camp look good because that's where he trains, and then maybe take the fourth, 6-1 or something. Give him a little birthday gift in there. Have you ever gifted a player a game?
Yes.
Who?
In my junior career.
Well, you don't have to name a name. I'm just saying.
I don't remember their names, but in junior tennis, if I was
feeling bad about him,
if I bageled someone and I knew that there was like no possible way to for them to even beat me, then I would feel bad. Yes. I've also done that with students as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say with students, especially the girls.
I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Today I didn't feel bad for somebody, but
Look, my goal for the girls, and again, I really don't do much playing, but over the years, what for girls for a guy, especially was the guy with the serve, is to try to make it close and then maybe win the tiebreaker, or
I gave one to Kenny
get
Daughtry.
6-4.
I gave one to Kenny Daughtry one time.
Yeah. So just keep it close, but ultimately don't lose.
I should have never done that.
Yeah. That's because you don't want to deflate anybody, but you don't want to.
Because then they brag they got that game.
Yeah, and you don't want to show off, and then they brag. Yeah. So don't let them lose, but make it close. That's the best strategy. Okay, so the next one I have is Tsitsipas, and I give Tsitsipas.
Yeah, Tsitsipas for sure would be in that list.
I give Tsitsipas a lot of grief. I really do. The new bathroom break rule is called the Tsitsipas rule. And the last one, the fifth one that I had, was a coin toss. Really.
Okay.
There was a ton of people I could have just thrown this spot, but I picked Riley Opelka. Why? He has a big serve. He can hit the ball through the court, and it's clay, so it slows it down for him a little bit and gives him a little bit of extra time to hit the ground strokes. So I think I think Opelka will do better in the tournament than Alcaraz.
I would put Zverev in that list there.
I wouldn't. His attitude.
Number 5, I would put him in that list.
Okay. Yeah. So if anyone wants to take the bet with me, I got $10 out there. $10 US, cash in the mail or PayPal or Venmo or whatever. I got $10 says that Riley Opelka goes further in the tournament than Carlos Alcaraz. And I haven't seen the draws. They're not out yet. Anybody want to take that action?
Yeah.
Mike Walker.
Wawrinka smoked him.
Then
Wawrinka got
what's
smoked.
up, LS5?
Wawrinka got smoked by Djokovic.
Go, bro. 6-2, 6-2, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the Raducanu went down.
Ooh, Raducanu.
Ooh, Michael Walker.
Who the hell is Raducanu?
Your girl, man. She went out. She didn't finish her match, bro.
Dude, I'm not
done.
even. Yeah, I'm
she's
not even.
Done. Oh, I can't wait for that bet because we made that bet, but it's like 5 years from now you're gonna end up paying me.
She's just awful. Just saying. We said that. We said after she won the U.S. Open, we said the same thing. So if you're here, you're obviously part of the crew. So
I think 19 a good point, Michael Walker, but I think 19-year-olds are different from those 19-year-olds. Plus the players are different. He says you're old enough to remember Lendo versus Sampras at US Open in 1990. Sampras against McEnroe in 1990. Lendo was 30, McEnroe was 31. The 19-year-old, school them both. But I don't feel like McEnroe nor Lendo are the type of players that Nadal and Djokovic are.
And by the way, Mike Walker, knowledge drop. That year, Lendo was playing with an Adidas racket with the little clover stenciled on the bottom of the racket. Do your research on that. Adidas made tennis rackets for a short period of time, believe it or not, and Lendo played with that in that match. Check my math. I think that was the last. That was one of the last finals played with the standard head racket. In other words, standard head, Mike Walker, is 68 square inches. So most players like Nadal, pure arrow is 100 square inches. Roger Federer, the RF 97 is 97 square inches.
So you say your reception is so bad, breaking every word badly, has to disconnect.
Maybe it's been that way the whole way.
Is he the only one, or let us know, guys.
Yeah, let me check that. Either way, it might have been just a terrible thing the whole time. Mike Walker, has it been bad the whole time?
He's been watching
the internet. Mike Walker, is the internet bad? But that's good. I'm glad someone let me know. We might have just done this for like an hour for no reason. Let me check. I'm just checking. Hate dead time.
So far, mine is fine. Michael Walker said Lendo was using an Adidas rack in the final. He said it's been okay. Lendo's using an Adidas rack in the final of Roland Garros in 1980.
Man, one day we need to visit Mike for real.
New York?
Yeah, Mike. If anything happens with the screen or the audio or whatever, we did this for the moment, so a lot of people will watch it later. But let me know if it gets glitchy. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To my women. Okay.
All right.
Iga Swiatek. Okay. Proof is in the pudding. She's done it before. She's on a 23-24 match win streak. Okay. Bianca Andreescu, if healthy. Okay. Simona Halep. She's been there. She's done that. The same reasons why I think that Djokovic or Nadal will win the tournament. It's just because they've been there and done that. Krejcikova, proof is in the pudding. She's been there. She's done that. She's won this tournament before. And the last one, only because she's won it before, and women's tennis is nothing but a mere coin toss, Helena Ostapenko. So I've got 4 previous champions in my top 5 list. Swiatek, Halep, Krejcikova, and Ostapenko. And Andreescu, if she's healthy, she's kind of like Opelka in a way. She can hit the ball through the court. whereas the game will slow down a little bit for them, creating a few more opportunities. So anyway, that's my list. And by the way, Radha Khan, who?
Yeah, somebody's asking what are Rafa's chances this year at RG?
Very good.
I think they're still good.
Smith Jane, welcome. Much
I
love.
think they're still good.
Exponential, excellent, perfect, great, right?
Going back, I was looking at Serena. I guess somebody put a post, so it was all over the news that she was gonna play Wimbledon. She still looks big, don't you think?
Yeah.
She wears those dresses, but she really, really looks big.
And
so she did a commercial where she's on a tennis outfit, like a dress, and then she goes into the tennis outfit and serves. She still looks like a big mama.
Can Serena Williams win another major?
I don't think so anymore.
Okay, so Serena has 23 majors, right? She's trying to tie Margaret Court at 24. Is that correct?
She had her chance.
How many times did she make finals and lose?
Like 4? I thought it was 4.
We know Vinci was 1.
No, Vinci was never 1. That was way before she even reached.
Oh, that wasn't a final. You're right.
Yeah, no. It was Wimbledon, Halep beat her. U.S. Open, Osaka beat her, or Andreescu. I think Andreescu was the other one that beat her. And then it was it the Australia? There was one more. One more. What was the one more?
I thought it was great. You pulled those out.
What the hell was the one more? There's 2 U.S. Opens, 1 Wimbledon, and there was one more final that I didn't expect her to lose.
Who did Amelie?
Oh, it was Kerber. Kerber beat her at Wimbledon.
Ooh, big win. Big win, no doubt.
And it was pretty straightforward.
Radha Khan, who? Radha Khan,
good for you. 4 a.m. in India. I'm studying and listening to you guys. Let's hard.
Go.
Study hard.
What are you studying? I'm interested. To me, studying is the foundation of mankind. Literally. We have one rule in our house. Well, we have 2. But the biggest rule, the 2 rules are this. My kids must make straight A's or they don't have any freedoms, period. Look, we have taught children, and better yet, mostly Indian children. We have met them at 9, 10, 11 years of age, and they are already concert pianists, piano players, and already taking college curriculum, college courses when they're like 10 and 11 years old. So with that said, I have one rule for my kids, and that rule will be met. Straight A's without equivocation, and the classes you take will be the best classes that are offered. If you take those classes,
an accountant, basically.
Yeah, good job. I always tell them you will take those classes and you will ace those classes. Or summertime, you're going to be with me all day on the tennis court. They do it. They all do it. They know, because one person tested me one time, which is our oldest son, Jonathan, who's 20 years old. He's at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. He brought home a B one time. He didn't do anything all summer but hang out with me. He didn't like that too much. It never happened again, and it didn't happen to any one of the other kids. Anyway, and the second rule is you will play and train to play tennis, and you do not have a choice. I think other than that, it's pretty copacetic, right? There you go. Anyway, good luck studying for accounting. It can be a grind, right?
Yeah. The other thing I had here was Chris Evert went through her 6th treatment of chemo. She's done.
Oh, too bad.
She had her hair and everything. She looked all right. You know, it looked like this.
What type of cancers? Yeah.
It was ovarian stage 1 cancer.
Okay.
And it looked like this kind of humbled her because she was very nice. Nurses were nice. They made her ring the bell. You know, when you're done with your treatments, you ring the bell.
Yes. So no, oddly, you brought up Chris Evert, and God bless her with those treatments. I lost my sister recently to cancer, breast cancer. Won't go there, but anyway, Carla and I have been together a long time, and we've never once taken a vacation, ever, never once. Believe it. With 5 kids, her and I on the courts all the time, we just always kind of get distracted about ourselves, and we don't pay attention to ourselves a lot sometimes because we're always working with others and always on the go. So Carla stated she wanted to go to Colorado to see our oldest son. So we're going to drive out there in September. We're going to go on the first vacation we have been on ever. And we're going to take the kids with us.
Yeah.
So we're going to get in the Subaru, and we're going to get in there, throw the luggage in the back, and we're going to get on the road, and we're going to drive from Dauphin Island, Alabama, all the way to Colorado Springs, Colorado. And it's about a 20-hour drive. And then we'll see our 2 oldest sons, because one of them's there already. And then our second oldest one was just accepted. So we'll go see them both. And so it's like a 2-day drive. We'll stay like 2 nights there. And then we're going to drive to Breckenridge. And what does this have to do with Chris Evert? Chris Evert is frequently in the Breckenridge area. She always mentions it on her on her show. She was like, "Oh, when the tennis season's over, I'm going to go to my place in Breckenridge." So anyway, so we're going to go to Breckenridge and spend like 4 or 5 nights there, chill, keep it low key. We're not rich, obviously. We'll stay in a Motel 6 and get Waffle House, but we'll make it happen. And we'll drive back.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first time ever, we're going on vacation. I'm pretty happy about that.
Me too. I'm happy.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Looking forward to reason why we work hard.
Yeah. Any other? Yeah, he said no honeymoon. Yeah, we definitely didn't have a honeymoon. We got married in the courthouse. I was at work, and Carla called me or something.
You called me.
Yeah, I was at work. She was pregnant with Gabriella, and she was like, I forget, you were going to bring me lunch or something. And I was like, let's just go get married and get done with it. And she came and picked me up. I was on a lunch break. I told my boss at that point, Jim McCain, what's up? I told him, I said, man, I'm going to go get married real quick. He was like, huh? I was like, all right. So I jumped in the car. We went to the courthouse, gave him a sheet of paper. We signed it, and boom, you're done. Gone. I was back to work. That was our wedding. Yeah, I still cherish it though, baby. I still cherish it. Still cherish it, my little thing. I still cherish it. All right, so that's all I got.
The only other thing I had was Osaka leaves IMG and has her own agency called Evolve.
Agency or academy?
Agency. You know how they're sponsor agencies?
Oh,
those people that recruit athletes.
Those are called agents.
Agents, right?
Yeah,
so
agents,
now she has her own Evolve. It's called Evolve, and so she's gonna be doing that now.
I could see. Look, Osaka has won 4 majors, right? 4, 2 US. 2,
I feel like she could win more.
Yeah, but don't you think she would be a savvy businesswoman?
I think she would.
I mean, she
knows the road to being an athlete. I think that she would understand them, and she would know what it takes to be a potential, sponsor, moneymaker.
Yeah, she people like, or individuals like her have a very fast working mind, and they're into that technology and stuff, and they do really good at it. Also, another thing, and you may not care about this, but Tom Brady, people call the GOAT of quarterback, position in NFL. Tom Brady has signed something like a 7 or 10-year deal with Fox Sports or NBC Sports, whoever, to be a commentator after he retires from football for $375 million.
Ridiculous.
Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Tom Brady, does he come across to someone to you that would be a good host or analyst? I mean, no, I don't think so, because
he knows the game though.
But do you remember when Joe Montana, who was a quarterback that tried to be an analyst? It was awful. No one would even watch it. Everybody was dogging him out.
I think that he'll be fine. I
don't know. I don't think Tom Brady is going to be a great analyst. I don't see that in his personality. And being an analyst is very interjective, upbeat, being objective, and blah 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 blah. Sometimes Tom Brady is not very that.
So Michael Walker said Graf was the favorite in 1986 to win Roland Garros in 1986. She came into the tournament as number 3 seed, but lost to Hannah in quarterfinals. Then lost to U.S. Open semifinals to Navratilova, 6-1, 6-7, 7-6. Graf blew 2 match points in the match and didn't make a major final in 1986. However, in 1987, Graf played 13 tournaments and made 13 finals, losing U.S. Open final, Wimbledon finals to Navratilova. But Graf went 77 for 2 in 1987, 1986.
Where are you reading that?
Is worst case scenario for Carlos Alcaraz in 2022. However, Carlos Alcaraz 2022 will be most likely like Graf in 1987. You heard it here first.
Dan, you did a good job. That was great, because it didn't come up in one comment. It was like a bunch of different ones and other people commenting in between. So that was pretty good, and a great job of getting that done. I was like, where are you reading that huge long paragraph? Because I saw just a bunch of sentences. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, good job.
I mean, I like Carlos Alcaraz, guys. I don't think that he will not be a Grand Slam champion. I just don't think it will happen at the French Open.
What's up, Jack? Long time no see.
At this moment, right now.
Look, it's not that. Look, go Alcaraz. Let's go. Vamos.
I would be happy
get the
if he won.
Bull. Let's go.
I wouldn't even be bummed out if Rafa lost to someone like Alcaraz. I would be bummed out if Rafa lost to Djokovic.
Look, Alcaraz isn't going to beat either one of them at the French Open. It doesn't matter. I don't care how much on fire he is. I get it. I love the kid. I hope. Look, if Alcaraz was playing Zverev, let's go Alcaraz. If Alcaraz plays anyone, I'm going to say let's go Alcaraz. But if I'm putting my money where my mouth is, if I had to choose and put my money on it, let's say I had $100, right? $100 bill. And, you know, it was important. $100 is very important to us, right? So if I have $100 and I'm like, okay, I must bet this on something, or your kids won't eat. I would put that on Rafael Nadal to win the tournament, not Carlos Alcaraz. If someone came to one of you and said, okay, you have to bet your life on something, you have to. You no choice. If you don't, I'm going to shoot you right now. Then what would you bet your money? Who would you bet your money on to try to salvage that not occurring? Nadal, right?
Nadal, yeah.
If you think about it that way, right?
I agree.
And I just don't think Alcaraz is at the point in his career where that's going to occur. Now, one thing that Alcaraz has that is phenomenal is footwork.
Yeah.
Okay.
His youth and speed will help.
Yeah. And his footwork is omnipresent. It's beastly. It's in your face. He glides. He's Federer-esque with his footwork. Forget it. His ground strokes, man, there's a million guys that hit the ball just like he does. Okay. Two-handed backhand, big forehand, whatever. His footwork makes him unique, not his overall ball striking ability. His footwork. So pay attention to that. Federer has some relatively beautiful footwork as well. Some of the best I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen a lot of tennis players. But Alcaraz has wonderful footwork, second to none currently on tour, in my opinion. And no one gives a shit about footwork. You know, how many aces does he have? Whatever. Feet, vamos, let's go. Very important.
Definitely.
All right. Much love to all of you. Quick announcement, by the way, for the French Open. Carla, we've done this for 4 years now, and we do have some people that count on us to do this. So we've been kind of tossing around. We work an hour away, and we thought there would be internet by the French Open, but there's not. So we didn't want to stop doing it altogether. You guys would think we quit. We didn't. We just were working an hour away, and there's just not enough time in the day to deal with the kids. And anyway, so we finally decided that we're not going to stop doing what we're doing, and then we're not going to do it every day like always. If we had internet, we would, but what we're going to do is try to do it every other day. So in other words, we're going to be here one day and there one day, here one day and then there one day, here one day, there one day, here they until the French Open ends. This is really important to us. It's a small loving family, and everybody it's really a pleasure. This is my peace and harmony with nature. Like I can be frustrated and I can lose my mind and want to pull my hair out and cut my freaking ear off. But when I sit here, everything goes away. It's kind of like going to a fish show, which, by the way, we're going on May 29th. Let's go. Can't wait. Come on. Anyway, but this is my peace and harmony with nature. So vamos to you. Much love. We will be here at least every other day during the French Open, and maybe even every day because that was supposed to happen. Anyway, all right. Anything else? We good to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Come on.